Jacob deGrom is the exception. Andres, I want to know why having an exception is a problem.
Novacek doesn't even have 500 catches. And he doesn't even have 5,000 yards receiving.
372 one season, right? I want to say it was his fourth or fifth season in the league. 372, 262 hits.
The Sports Hit List presents Smoke and Mirrors.
Being a fan is why we're here. The cheerful moments, the sadful moments, the angry moments. But it's deeper than that.
It's Thursday, guys. You know what that means.
It's Thursday, guys. You know what that means.
It is time for your weekly dose of the AEW injection, presented by the Sports Hit List, by the fans, for the fans. As always, you were here joined by the Outlaw of Long Island, Zach Droll,
Mr. No Days Off, Nick Moderano,
Christian Pollard, the Goon.
You're watching the AEW injection.
The AEW injection on the Sports Hit List. Join Dark Order.
What's poppin', y'all? This is Deborah Voltaire Coulange. Welcome to a fabulous Thursday, and this is The B Show. On The B Show, we talk about whatever the beep I want to talk about. Anyone drink coconut water? All right, so let's get this conversation started. And they just want a clear mind, and they just want to play the game. What's more important? Crazy news alert. And unfortunately, I think that's not talked about enough. This is Deborah Voltaire Coulange. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, be you, do you, for you. Bye.
Carl Coulange for the Sports Hit List, by the fans and for the fans. Welcome to NFL Sunday Kickoff Week 2. Thank you for joining us here on the Sports Hit List, by the fans and for the fans. A lot to get into. I know my football guys are waiting. Thank you for everyone joining us here on Sundays. Manny, I got beef with you right away, man. And I'm going to start off and say, how did you pick the Jaguars today? I don't understand. I need you in the comments to explain yourself. Because I'm going through the pick'ems and I'm looking at everyone's picks. And that's what stood out to me is that everybody else, blessed Sunday to everyone, absolutely. Everybody else didn't pick them, but for some reason you went with the Jaguars over the Broncos today. So that definitely has to be addressed. I don't know how you do that. I don't know what's in your right frame of mind. I think sometimes these picks are biased. And we have to get down to the nitty gritty and understanding why people made their picks. The Giants are coming off a tough loss for Thursday Night Football against the Washington football team. They should have won that game. They came too close enough for them not to win that game. And I know the defense took a lot of the brunt. I know on Smoke and Mirrors, they definitely discussed it. And it's something that we will discuss here as I have my contributors waiting for them to come in for us to talk about it. But there's no way that the Giants start off 0-2 and I don't address that. They definitely should have won that game. They had the pieces in the right frame of mind to do that. Daniel Jones plays a great game and they still don't win. So something's got to give. But let me bring in my contributors. I know they're anxious and they're waiting to come in. I'm not going to waste any time. And let's bring in Travis, Ray, and call me Leo. I don't know. He's changing nicknames left and right. Call me Leo. What's up with that nickname, man? What's up with that? Come on, what's going on?
Hey, catch me if you can. Leonardo DiCaprio was a great one. my man,
Well, Travis, how you doing, sir? Back in the States.
Yes. How's it going, fellas?
Good, man. Again, I love the cut, brother. The cut looks really fresh. You can't front.
Come on, I try.
The cut looks fresh. Ray, how you doing, sir?
Chilling, man. How's everything? How's everybody going?
We're good. Happy Sunday. So, as Call Me Leo said, 12 picks last week. Congratulations, man. Well done. Well done. I thought you would have let me down with that Lions pick, but you came in the clutch, sir. 12 picks. Congratulations. That was awesome.
Appreciate that, Carl. And I just want to go out there and say, I know that last week was fluke, all right? The 12 wins, I'll take it, all right? But I'm going to give y'all some inside scoops every Sunday.
All right.
That Arizona pick.
Travis is tied with Rick at 10 picks. Then we got Pete and Reynal are at 9. Greg has 8. Declan has 7. Manny also has 9. And Chuck is in last place at 6. So that rounds it out. It's a tough first week. I know everyone is saying it's the first week, but doing this last year, the first few weeks determines it towards the end. That's why you can't have those biased picks. You can't have those clickbait picks. Right.
Jets.
Yeah. Those jet picks are gonna hurt you. So I wanted to briefly touch upon the Giants game. I know you guys were in the chat about it and how they lost that game and they came too close. Daniel Jones plays a great game, and I know we're always bashing him. He plays a solid game enough for them to win, but they end up losing it. Travis, what were your thoughts about that Thursday night football game?
Man, it's not surprising. I mean, it's a Thursday night game on the road. It's week 2. The team is not necessarily fully at running on all cylinders for the Giants. There were, I believe, a clip of the offsides by Dexter Lawrence was running around the internet where he wasn't really offsides. He was kind of, I'm gonna send y'all the clip. It looked like he had a good snap jump on that one. But
even if you said he wasn't offsides, it still was a neutral zone infraction. He jumped.
Not if he's going the same time as the ball. I mean, you gotta. I'll send y'all the clip. But
you sound like Declan right now. Stop.
Listen, I'm not trying to sit here and cape for the Giants. I'm just saying it's a suspect call. But Taylor Heineke, he did impress. He had that late interception that almost threw the game away. But we all know what the Giants' issues are. The offensive line is absolutely terrible. Saquon, I mean, he had one good little burst run. So, hopefully coming off that ACL tear, he's getting back into form. But the Giants got a lot of work to do. And that last year, they got a lot of what they look decent off their defense. But this year, that defense doesn't look as decent as it was last year. So the Giants got a lot of work to do.
All right. Paul, just want to quickly add on to that Giants loss last week. Were you impressed by Daniel Jones? It seems like
Daniel Jones was the third best quarterback in Washington, D.C. on Thursday night.
That's a little hard. That's
the best quarterback, right? Taylor Heineke was out there. Joe Theismann was in the arena. He was up in the skybox.
Oh man, that's a little disrespectful, don't you think?
There's a lot of hoopla. Shout out to Smoke and Mirror. Shout out to Greg for holding Declan's feet to the fire. A better throw wins that football game. You can sit here and say Slayton should have made the grab, but guess what? Y'all traded away the guy who would have made that grab and Odell Beckham for a bag of socks. He would have made that catch. Y'all would have won the football game. Also, they got the ball back after that Bradbury pick, spent a grand total of 8 seconds on 3 plays. That's how you lose a football game. They got the ball back to Washington on the other side of the 2-minute warning, which is an absolute no-no. And you can only put that on the man himself, Daniel Jones. So for that being said, the Giants are exactly where we want them to be. 0-2. Shout out to my people back at home in New York. You keep on losing, and there'll be a new regime in office. And that's what we're looking for Giants. I can't put on the Giants t-shirt until I see change. All right?
So shout out to Kasim. He's in the comments. So, Ray, do you believe Heineke is a long-term solution for Washington? I mean, they do play in your division. So what are your thoughts there?
I don't know if he's a long-term solution, but he definitely deserves a shot. I mean, the 2 games that we've seen him play, he's played very well, see what he has. You might find you might have had a quarterback all along. So just go with him for the whole season. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Hell no, he ain't the long-term solution. You gotta be a star to be long-term, baby. He ain't a star. He's a short-term guy.
I mean,
he could develop into the long-term solution.
No, he can't. Stop.
Why not? Why can't he?
He ain't that good.
How do you know that? We've seen 2 games. How do you know?
Can you guys stop? Carl, do not allow them to come up with these bogus if narratives.
It's not an if, but how do we know what he?
Paul, it's not an if. They are 1-1, right? So it's really not an if. And again, they have 500.
Giants,
if you want to get technical.
Call to beat the Giants, bro.
It's still a win.
Hold on.
And the Giants beat themselves.
Hold on. You're over
No. Washington went in there and took that.
You're over here on a group chat about Jalen Hurts. He beat the Falcons, and everybody knows the Falcons.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. He is right. That's a fair point.
Hang on. So
I'm going to give him that one.
For those of you saying you're going to give him that one, are we now comparing Taylor Heineke to Jalen Hurts, who has Alabama national championships, undefeated college years?
He does not. Tua had to come in there and win that. Tua did the work.
We're sitting here talking about Jalen Hurts on the same level.
Tua did the work, and that was in college. This is the NFL.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Tua did the work, and that was college. This is the NFL, sir.
It's too early.
I
didn't even get to pick him.
Taylor Heineke went to school.
NFL.
This is college. He played college at the highest level.
This is the NFL.
He played college at the highest level.
And what did he win? What did he do? What did he do at the highest level?
He won a championship at the highest level. That's a serious question.
I believe Tua was the guy. I'm just saying.
He took Tua's job in a playoff game.
No, he didn't. He couldn't beat out Tua. He left because he couldn't beat out Tua.
Travis, you don't watch college
football. How you take somebody's job but leave because you couldn't beat them out?
Travis,
what is that? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense.
He took to his job when they were
no, he didn't. Then why'd he leave?
Not because he wasn't going to start the next year. Why'd he leave? Why'd he leave? Where in the world do you take somebody's job and then decide, oh, I'm going to leave? I won the job, but I'm going to leave. That don't even make sense. I won the job, but I'm going to leave.
Okay, so listen, before I move on.
Hey, people leave jobs every day when their boss changes, right?
Last time I checked, Nick Saban's still the boss.
Nick Saban don't call the plays.
Last time I checked, Nick Saban's still the
boss.
Okay. So listen, it's only been week 2. We understand it, so we're evaluating.
No, Carl, F that. You're not going to put Taylor Heineke on the same level as Jalen Hurts. Why
are you putting Jalen Hurts on such a pedestal?
Get out of here, bro.
He's had like 4 games. You putting him on.
He the next Tom Brady. So now we've seen 5 good games. We just watched Taylor Heineke.
I've seen one good game. Last year it was up and down. I've seen one good game. Last year it was up and down.
Guy you said
last year it was up and down. Come on now, stop it.
Guy you said was the future was starting quarterback in the playoffs last year.
Excuse me?
A 40-year-old Fitzmagic walked into Washington and took his job. How is he the future? How, bro? He was only playing on Thursday because Fitzmagic got hurt.
And he played great.
He's the future, bro.
Okay. And guess what? You know who else? You know who else got their career started because somebody got hurt? Who? I hate to say it. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yeah.
Tom Brady. I hate to say it because I'm not about to sit here and compare him to Tom. I'm not about to sit here and compare him to Tom Brady. But hey,
with me, bro.
You got your opportunity. That's how he got his opportunity. Sometimes it
All
happens.
right, guys, we got to get to these picks. This was a great opening to the show. I didn't expect this, but all I'm gonna say is, Paul, I see where you're coming from, but we're evaluating based off week two week performances, right? So to be fair, Heineke did get a win, regardless of who he played against. They did get a win. That's all we're saying. Is to give him a chance. That's all we're saying. You may agree or disagree.
You know why you're saying that, Carl? Because you're a logical individual. These other 2 people are not logical.
That's all we're saying here. Okay, so let's move along to some picks. Let's start off light, right? We got the Pats and the Jets. Everyone over here went with the Pats. Anyone taking the Jets?
No, no.
Okay, so Ray goes with the Pats.
Oh no, I tried. They're not ready yet. I tried.
Paul, you gonna do it to yourself?
Yo, check this out. I'm going with the Jets in MetLife. Shout out to my boy Phil.
Oh, boy.
He's at MetLife. I'm going with the Jets.
I can't be mad at him. I'm almost ready to go with them too, but they not yet.
Okay. Travis, I don't know if you heard, but Mike Phillips threw out a challenge to you on his show. He wanted to go head to head with you this week if you wanted to. I don't know if you saw that challenge, but he says since you're the guru of football, he wants to take on with you in a head to head challenge for picks. So I don't know if you saw that, if you're accepting his challenge, but
all challenges are accepted around here. We don't run from nothing around here.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So all right. So I'll announce his picks at the end of the game. But everyone here except for Paul is going with the Jets. Keep in mind, last week Paul went with the Bengals, and that definitely did help him win. So let's keep it like that. We got the Broncos.
The Bengals are not the Jets.
Shout out to Fireman Ed. Shout out to MetLife. Shout out to the real diehard green and white fans that still exist. Shout out to Greg, Jose, and everybody else that's rocking with the Jets. I'm with y'all today.
Okay. We got the Broncos versus the Jags. Manny, for some reason, is the only one.
Wait. I got a surprise for you, Carl, to introduce my pick. Bring him in. Yeah. In Denver land, they love Cam. What Cam Newton did. He got the Broncos, baby. Cam got the Broncos.
That's what's up. Look at him. Too adorable. So you got the Broncos over there. Okay.
I said Cam got the Broncos.
But that's not your pick.
I'm kidding you. I got the Broncos.
All right. You got the Broncos.
I ain't never picking the Jags again.
All right. Manny went with the Jags. I guess he has some vendetta against the Broncos, but that was definitely
they're a division rival, so he wants to see them fail.
Okay,
that's a biased pick right there.
Okay, Trav. Okay, Trav, who you got?
Thinking about the prize. All right.
Right.
Trav, who you got?
I'm going Broncos in this one. They looked good last week, man. That defense looked pretty good. They did lose Jerry Jeudy, but I think Cortland Sutton, I hope he does for at least my fantasy purposes. He gets it going coming off that ACL tear.
So does Bridgewater look like a superstar again this week or no? Was that just
I don't think Teddy B has ever been a superstar.
No, I said, but he looked like one last week though.
I think you got something against dark skin quarterbacks.
I do not. I just believe. Come on, we gonna sit here and call. Come on, we gonna sit here and call Teddy. We gonna sit here and call Teddy B a superstar.
What's next?
We gonna call Teddy B a superstar.
I said, can he play superstar like he did last week? That's what I said.
Listen, Teddy B won this job for a reason because he's safe. He's the safe route over Drew Lock. He's not going to turn the ball over.
Sunday though, he was aggressive.
He's not gonna turn the ball over. Okay, he's gonna make the right play, the right read, and he's gonna get the ball into his playmaker's hands.
Travis, what part of Pennsylvania are you from? Sidebar. Are you in Kutztown, Pennsylvania?
First of all, I'm not from Pennsylvania. First of all, I'm not from Pennsylvania, but I did go to school in Kutztown. So shut up.
Because that's why you don't like these quarterbacks, all right? I got you.
That is not true.
I figured it out.
That is not true. I need you to be the full package.
So Ray, who you got?
I'm taking the Broncos. They just look better than the Jags. If I go to the Jags game next week, so I'm actually going to a game.
You going to a game next week? The Jags game?
About $12.
Yeah, it's cheap. It was cheap.
We're gonna see Ray in the pool in the Jags stadium.
All right, so good luck to Manny going. Good luck to Manny going with the Jags over here. We got the 49ers versus the Eagles. Manny went with the 49ers. Peter went with the Eagles. Chuck Eagles. Greg 49ers. Declan 49ers. And Rick 49ers. So, Paul, let me ask you, are you on that Jalen Hurts train? You going with Eagles?
I'm going with the Eagles. Fly, Philly, fly. Jalen Hurts beats the Niners today and slaps both of these two guys on the bottom of the screen with reality. That's all I'm looking at. Shout out to Jalen Hurts.
I'm not hating on Jalen Hurts. I was making a point. That's all it was.
Right. Yeah. Ain't nobody hating. I need to see more. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
His own organization ain't 100% behind him. Come on.
You keep saying that, but that's not accurate.
All right. We all know this organization ain't fully behind him.
Niners, man. I'm picking the Niners.
You got the Niners?
Got the Niners.
Okay. And Trav, who you got?
I'm gonna go Eagles with this one, man. Simply because the Eagles are at home. San Francisco is going to be in that 1:00 time zone. We all know how that tends to happen to West Coast teams.
They say it on the Eagles.
They stayed on the East Coast. They was there.
They stayed on the East Coast? I'm sorry. I'm going 49ers then.
Okay, so let me write this down. Make sure I get it right because we're always changing picks.
You changed your pick because they stayed away from home?
49ers.
Yes.
Okay, so Ray went with the 49ers.
You know how West Coast teams
right?
in that 1 o'clock window
okay.
can kind of mess up a lot of teams.
Okay, Ray went with the 49ers. Trav, you going 49ers. Final answer.
Yes, 49ers.
He's going to be in last place after this week.
Okay. Let's go Rams versus the Colts. Everyone's got the Rams.
I got the Rams.
Yeah.
Okay. Travis, final answer?
Rams.
Ray has got the Rams. Paul, you on the clock.
I'm going with the Rams. Matt Stafford looked really good on Sunday night.
Copy that. Okay, so we got a Rams. Everyone's going with the Rams here. We have the Raiders versus the Steelers. Everyone, let's see. Steelers for Rick. Chuck got the Steelers. Declan Steelers. Greg and Manny got the Raiders. And Peter got the Steelers. Paul?
I'm riding with Big Ben and the Steelers. They find a way to win games, not lose them. The Raiders find a way to lose games, not win them. I did pick them last week, but I'm not picking them this week.
Could you carefully explain that? You said the Raiders find ways to lose games, but they won last week. So how does that make any sense? I'm just trying to make sense of it.
They lucked into that win. They lucked into that.
They watched it on the 1 yard line through an interception.
Right. They didn't. The Ravens lost that game. The Raiders didn't win that game.
The Raiders is like going to the blackjack table and like doubling down on a 20, bro. Like I just don't get it. I don't get the Raiders, bro. But they don't have their running back this week. I think Najee Harris gets it going this Sunday. So I'm going with the Steelers. I know defensively they're going to lock down. Darren Waller's not going for 200 yards on the Steelers. So,
all right, Trav, who you got?
I am going Steelers on this one, man. Like Paul said, the Raiders find ways. They lucked into that game. The Ravens gave that game away on Monday
just stop
night.
agreeing with me on the live television, all right? You don't want to agree about Jalen.
Listen, it's okay. You're making sensible points. I'm trying to help you out. You have finally come over to my side and logic of football thinking. It's okay.
I don't need
it's
your
okay.
help, brother.
It's okay.
All I need
you have come over to my side.
Drop the link in the chat.
I'll see what I can do, but it's okay, man.
Ray, who you got, sir?
Taking the Steelers, man. I don't trust the Raiders at all. I won't be trusting the Raiders.
Nobody does.
Sorry, Manny. All right, we got the Bengals.
Hold on. Since we're here, since we're talking about Manny's team, let me give him his shout out for beating me in fantasy last week. You know what I mean? I give him a shout out. He won. It's okay. It's week 1. It's not how you start, but how you finish, Manny. Good job on the W. You got a W last week with your Raiders, but this week you're getting an L with them Raiders.
Okay, we got the Bengals versus the Bears. Rick went with the Bears, Chuck the Bears, Declan Bengals, Greg Bengals, Peter Bengals, and Manny with the Bears. Ray?
I'm going to take the Bengals. They look good against the Vikings. I don't really trust the Bears at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time to see what Fields can do, me personally, but we'll see how it goes.
All right. Call me Leo. Who you got?
Oh, I'm riding with the Joe Burrow train. Command. He don't play like a second year or 1.5 year guy. So for that reason, with that trio out wide, Joe Mixon slashing and dashing. And the defense is a little bit better than I think people gave him credit for. So give me the Bengals.
Trav.
Man, I'm going to go with the Bears and the Andy Dalton Bowl here on a revenge factor. He's going to want to go in there and get a W against his old team. And he's got to hold on to that job. He has to. I mean, if he don't get a W today, he can kiss his job goodbye.
Wait, hold on, Travis. They saying you got smoked by 80.
Excuse me?
They're saying you got
Listen. Aaron Rodgers put up 5 points, okay?
You lost 100 points, bro.
Aaron Rodgers put up 5 points.
He wasn't going to put up 95 points. What happened to the rest of your team?
It wasn't a great week, okay?
Keep it a buck. That's all he's trying to say. Keep it 100 here.
Aaron Rodgers did not produce in the way he's supposed to.
He beat the afro off him. He came back with a haircut this Sunday. He beat him back from Arizona. He came all the way back home.
Oh, I love this show, man. Y'all a trip, first straight up. We got the Texans versus the Browns. Everyone's got the Browns. Are we going with a clean pick here with the?
Shout out to Rick for picking the Texans last week, though. He was on the money with that.
Right, they were impressive last week. This is my thing. Everybody went into this season believing the Texans were going to be the worst team in NFL history.
They are going to be the worst team in the division.
I don't believe that. I believe that there is some talent on that team, but they're not going to win this week, man. Going into Cleveland, they need to get on. They need to get a W after that L they took against Kansas City last week. That was a rough one for them.
All right, so you got the Browns. Everybody else, Paul and Ray, you guys got the Browns?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Browns.
Listen, the Texans is like the first day of school, right? You go there, you got your backpack, your new pens, you sharpen the pencils, and you think that's what the class is going to be like. And then boom, on Monday,
the Texans got a bunch of underrated players on that roster that I think can get a couple W's this year, man.
Yeah, 2 wins.
Okay, we got the Saints versus the Panthers. Trav, I'll save you for last. Rick is going Panthers. And everybody else went with the Saints. So Ray, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Panthers.
There you go, Ray. Good job.
I'm gonna take the Panthers. Saints got a couple key players that are not playing on defense, and I think it's gonna be a letdown from last week. They're gonna have a letdown. So give me the Panthers.
All right, Paul.
I'm riding with C-Mac. Sam Darnold looked like a real quarterback. He got weapons, but more importantly, that defense in Carolina is a pretty good defense. So I'm going with that. I haven't really gotten a chance to really see what the Saints look like offensively. Everything was in the red zone, right? So they made some throws.
Right. We got to see if they can march down the field.
And then they're playing a familiar foe, someone who knows what they like to do. So I'm going with the Panthers. It'll be a close one though.
Trav.
Well, let's see here. The Saints are down, I believe, 5 coaches or so because of COVID. They are still on the road. They are still not at home in New Orleans at any point. They had a great game last week against the Packers, but I know that my Panthers are going to go out and get this game. I believe Marshawn Lattimore isn't playing. He's got that broken hand, so we're going to take advantage of that right there.
So you're going Panthers?
Panthers.
He might be the flippity-floppitiest Panthers fan I know.
How am I? I'm objective.
A year ago, you ain't picked the Panthers.
It's objective. I'm objective.
Panthers.
I'm objective. I can't be objective.
He was the Drew Brees cheerleader for years.
Y'all turned me into a Drew Brees cheerleader. I can't be objective. I can't be objective. I can't be objective. It's
Hold
called
on,
being
wait.
objective. I'm sorry.
Listen, we got Greg in the comments against you also, Trav. They coming for you today. He said, if this is a different point, he goes, bro, revenge game. Andy Dalton hasn't been in Cincy since Mia and Lawson ain't have kids. What are you doing here,
That's a fact.
He was there 2 years ago. What are you talking about?
Most recently,
he was there 2 years ago, but this is his opportunity to go in there and get one against his old team, man.
Listen. All right, please don't become the Skip Bayless of the sports hit list, please.
That's all I'm asking.
Hey, so we asked for, bro.
Skip Bayless get paid.
That's true. He does.
You already got that kid from upstate on Smoke and Mirrors. All right. Double take deck.
Oh man, gotta love Declan. All right. We got the Falcons versus the Bucks. This seems to be Tom Brady here. We got the Bucks here. Anyone disagree? We're all going Bucks.
See the shirt?
Yeah, I see it. I definitely see it, man. My man got a shirt for every week. It's 17 shirts. That's crazy. That's wild.
I got the Bucks by 30.
Ray, Bucks too?
Bucks. I need AB to give me like 30 points today.
Yeah.
Easy.
Trav, you got the Bucks?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have the Vikings versus the Cards. Everyone went with the Cardinals except for Greg. Greg went with the Vikings.
Everybody Cardinals fans now.
You told him last week.
They was playing me, bro.
Yeah, last week. I remember.
Not even on the Smoke and Mirror show. The Cardinals, they're playing me, bro. I told you.
Greg is standing. Well, Greg is standing his ground. He's got the Vikings.
He must have doubt. He high on Justin Jefferson. I can respect that. That's a good pick. But I'm going with the Cardinals in Arizona. Oh, yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals.
Paul's got the Cardinals.
I mean, isn't the Vikings missing their starting left tackle too? Oh, damn. Chandler Jones about to get 10 sacks. Hey, he broke a record on Sunday.
Trav, who you got?
Listen, man, I'm going with the Cardinals. Chandler Jones was a force out there last week. Pay that man, okay? And understand that yesterday's price is not today. I would march into that GM's office and tell him I want my money. But the Cardinals, they did look good last week, man. The offense looks strong. I want to see them incorporate AJ Green a little bit more into that offense because I think once you get him in there, they're going to be unstoppable because you can't stop D-Hop. Because you can't stop D-Hop on the other side. So at some point,
stop anybody on that side. Are you kidding me?
But if AJ Green gets more involved in the offense, they might be unstoppable on that offensive side.
The guy who makes that offense unstoppable is a rookie, Rondell Moore, and he looked good when he touched the ball. He's a game changer. All right, Christian Kirk is another game changer. They got game changers in Arizona. That's all I'm gonna say.
If you incorporate AJ Green a little more, you'll be ridiculous on offense.
You'll take the Vikings?
Taking the Vikings.
Why?
Patrick Peterson going home. That's why.
You can't have all the picks. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make some picks that go against everybody. So
you got 17 weeks, right?
Remember, I'm the defending champ. I'm the defending pick.
He is. He pulled that card.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit, Ray. Talk your shit. Yo, pale cacao, man. Pale cacao. Pale cacao, baby. Talk your shit. Damn right.
He pulled the card.
He's the reigning defending. You damn right.
That's a fact.
Okay, so we got his Cowboys versus the Chargers. Rick is going with the Cowboys. Pete's going with the Cowboys, and Declan, Chuck, and Greg are going Chargers. So Paul, I'm gonna start with you, and I'll let Ray go last since it's his team.
It's a 50-50 game.
Is it?
It is. I'm going Cowboys, though.
Cowboys.
Give me America's team.
Right.
But I do need a shootout for fantasy purposes. I got Justin Herbert everywhere. A lot of points this week.
Ray? Okay, Travis, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Travis.
I mean, what 50-50 do you see this game? They are out Lyle Collins. DeMarcus Lawrence broke his foot. I mean, I don't know where you see the 50-50 at.
Marcus Lawrence ain't been good since I had kids. That's another Greg ball. All right?
And Michael Gallup is also out. I don't know where you see the
50-50. Hey, do they need Michael Gallup?
They're pretty sick wide receiver. He's just an extra.
Listen, I don't know where
That's what they need. And Zeke to show up. They do that, they win the games.
I don't know where you see the 50-50 at. I'm going Chargers in this one, man.
All right. Cowboy Nation, who you got, sir?
This one is not a tough game.
Here it is. Beginning of the season, I had the Cowboys going 0-2 anyway. Now you don't have Lawrence and Gregory might not play. That's their two best pass rushers. I mean,
they wasn't gonna get the Herbert to begin with. All right.
Well, they're definitely not getting to him now. So, and plus I got Herbert on my fantasy team. I need a big game from him.
See, you're getting caught up in the emotions, man.
So I'm gonna take. Unfortunately, I had them going 0-2 anyway, beginning of the season. So I'm taking Chargers. I got the Chargers.
Can I just throw something out there? Not that I'm gonna change anybody's picks. Scott wrote it down.
Yeah.
The Chargers struggled against the Washington football team last week.
But they got a better
look good in spot.
They actually have a good. They have deep.
They didn't look good. All right. They didn't look great. I should say. This ain't a layup. The Cowboys looked good last week against the Buccaneers.
Are we giving out moral victories?
No, I didn't say anything. What was more about what I just said? I said they look good.
They
it's
lost.
Either you look good or you look bad. All right.
Did they win or did they lose? Did they win or did they lose?
I said they look good. It's either you look good or you look bad.
It sounds like you're giving moral victories.
You ever
to me.
watch
That's what it sounds like.
Can't jump?
But you got to remember, their two best pass rushers aren't playing.
Right.
Say one about the Chargers game, but that line did pretty well against the Redskins D-line, who has a way better D-line than the Cowboys.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Now you're missing your right tackle. Good luck against Joey Bosa. I mean,
here's what I'm
Joey
gonna say.
Bosa. Good luck.
I'm gonna say they were missing guys last week. Shaq Barrett didn't run wild against Dak Prescott.
They had their tackles.
He brought back 60 times.
Shaq Barrett plays outside.
All I'm saying is Ndamukong Suh, none of those guys ran wild against Dak Prescott.
Vita Vea caused havoc.
They made the
Vita Vea caused havoc on the inside.
They made the Buccaneers defense look like a regular defense, and we think the Bucs have
Vita Vea caused havoc on the inside. They missed Zach Martin. They're gonna have him back this week, but you're missing Lyle Collins on that tackle position.
I don't know who the cornerbacks are in San Diego and LA. Sorry, I know who Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb is.
Okay, but
that's the difference in a football game for me.
I was just saying. It is.
Now we believe Amari is a consistent player.
I didn't say anything about bro. Amari Cooper is a consistent football player, bro.
He is a consistent.
I mean, he plays great, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
All right. So
we'll see what Amari shows up. We'll see what Amari shows up.
So Rick and Paul and Peter going Cowboys. Everybody else Chargers. We have a special guest. Correspondent for the Sports Hit List coming to us.
Hold on. Carl, did we get the Miami and
my bro is
speaking of that, there we go.
Yo.
Rick is in the building. Yo, Rick.
What's good? I know it's loud. Give me 1 second. Let me just get to our little view real quick.
So we got a live view. We got a live view from the stadium right here. So special shout out to Rick, who's in the building, which is awesome for us.
Yeah,
so Rick, what's the vibe, Mr. Correspondent? What's the vibe out there?
Yo, you already know. Everybody's happy to be back. Even me personally, it's been 2 years since I've been here because I gave up my tickets to get the crib and then COVID. So 2 years, I'm happy to be back, man. And everybody, same thing. Lots of Bills fans in the building. I go front. They always travel well. You know what I mean? Miami's, Florida in general is a transient state anyway. So you're always going to have all types of different fans. So Bills fans are definitely in the building. Bills Mafia is here, but, you know, a lot more aqua and all than we're used to.
So
Rick, I got one. Let me get one question off for Rick.
Hold on.
What's the weather like down there? You know how I am about September games.
Yeah, listen. My apologies for clowning you the other day on the rooftops in the middle of Phoenix, Arizona, bro. I'm sweating my ass off, man.
That confirms my pick right there. That confirms my pick. Thank you.
You know what's funny, Trav? Is last year I mentioned weather in Miami about 9 times. You trying to play me?
What? No. I'm always a believer in the weather in Miami weather games early September. Stop it.
It's the real deal. I mean, we used it as an advantage. They built the stadium to make sure that every part of the stadium is covered except for the visitors sideline and their direct fans right behind them. Like, we've seen the pictures of the Steelers throwing up on the sidelines. We make sure we always wear white at home so that the other team got to wear their dark jerseys. It comes in handy.
So, Rick, is your brother there with you? Is he at the game with you?
Yeah. You already know. He ain't here with me right now. He's on the line getting drinks. So he's trying to get liquored up quick.
That's cool. How far of a drive is it for you from your house to the stadium? Is it a long drive?
Nah, now since I moved out a little bit further, it's just about 4 hours now. Used to be about 3.5, sometimes less if you're killing it, you know. But about 4 hours. It ain't nothing bad. Turnpike straight shot.
All right, so clearly
on the turn.
So clearly we know Rick is going with the Dolphins. I know he liked what he said last week. Yeah, we do. That's what you said. That's what you told us, right? Or are you changing your pick?
Nah. You already know what it is, man. This is a show me game for Tua. Like, I mean, I think he could win the city over. Seriously, I mean, not even just him, the team in general. If we're going to keep believing in what we're trying to build here, this is a game we got to win. I know the Bills are going to be coming in hot, starting off 0-1, but this has to be a Miami win or else we might have to rethink this whole thing.
All right, everybody, let's see. Manny went with the Bills. P's going with the Bills. Chuck is the Bills. Declan with the Bills, of course. And
that got them.
And Greg went with the Dolphins. So hold on. Here comes Greg. This is what, like, I don't know why is Greg coming in here right now, but he needs to come make a stand. I don't know what's going on right now. He
hit a whole run in that swing.
What do you want, sir? What do you want? You had your time on Smoke and Mirrors. What do you want, sir? What's up?
I did have my time. But sitting here and listening to Travis, y'all see how y'all made me have to come out with my hair?
Hey, get his hair together.
Yo, the virtual background, crisp, you know, with the hood popping.
It's a beautiful sight, by the way. It's a beautiful day in Brooklyn.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful day in Brooklyn, though. I'll tell you that.
That's a fact. I just wanted to come on, tell Travis that he stinks and his picks stink, and that's it. Nothing more.
Nothing more, nothing less.
That's
Right.
it. That's it. In and out.
That's it.
This coming from the man who was talking on Friday that Lamar Jackson would have succeeded with the Giants. Stop
it. Travis, you offered me
Stop
James
it.
White for Kyle Pitts.
Stop
you can't talk to me.
Oh,
bro.
no. Oh,
Yeah, no.
He don't even
Let's keep
understand
going with that one.
He don't even get it.
I sent you a package. Come on now. Stop.
Greg, congratulations to your team, man, on winning the championship. We proud of you, brother, here at the Sports Center.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Word, big time.
Congrats.
That's dope.
Yo, Greg, you still drinking champagne? I see you got the goggles on. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
That's Lake Abrasion vibes right there, yo.
Let's not go there, please. You're in Miami Dolphins gear. We're not talking about the Lakers. Let's not go there. But
that was
Greg,
a lot of hurt feelings, Carl. Yeah, what's going on?
It is, but let me ask you this: you clearly Rick is going to go with the Dolphins because he's there. But why else did you pick the Dolphins and not the Bills for this week?
Because honestly,
again, man, is it, who asking?
Greg. Well,
my
Rick,
bad.
I don't know why you did, but Greg, I don't know why.
Go ahead. My bad.
The Steelers game was very, very telling for me for the Bills last week. I don't know if they're coming off a quote unquote AFC Championship game high from last year, but that did not look like the same Bears team that won the division last year. The same Bills team, I'm sorry. And I think, one, the Heat will play a factor. Two, I believe the Bears' lack of running game and Miami's defense is so underrated. I think we forget how good their defense can be. And I don't think Josh Allen can shoulder the weight for an entire game with no running game at this juncture of the season just yet.
All right,
so,
thank you.
So here's one thing I'll say real
Rick.
quick before I run up out of here. The running game, it's funny you mentioned that. Generally, the Bills don't have that great running game, but I've been in this stadium plenty of times where, you name it, running back goes nuts on us, or Josh Allen himself. I feel like he looks like Michael Vick sometimes when it's against the Dolphins, specifically in Miami too. So it's funny you mention that because I hope that's the case. We have to be able to make sure that they don't run all over us like they're known to do, whether they have a good running game or not. We seem to just get our asses kicked all the time by them that running game.
For my pick's sake, I need that to not happen.
You and me both, bro.
Ray, who you got with this game?
I'm going with the Bills. I think Josh Allen has a bounce back game. They need this dub. Can't go 0-2, so give me the Bills.
Travis?
I'm going Miami, man. I think games in Miami in September is a thing. I think they did look good last week, and also I need Jalen Waddle to have another good game for fantasy purposes.
And Paul?
It won't be the Waddle show because Tre'Davious White can cover on the other side. But
you still got Parker.
If you cannot run the football, you don't beat really good defenses, right? Like only one team in the sport can probably do that, and that's the Chiefs, right? The truth is the Dolphins can cover. They will cover Diggs. They will cover Beasley in the slot. They got two guys that can play all three positions at the quarterback slot. And for that reason, I got to rock with my boy Tua in Miami. They'll do enough to win this game. Probably be like a 20-17 game.
All right. So Rick, enjoy the game for us, man. Have a beer.
Yes, sir.
Don't go too crazy.
Enjoy. It depends on how it goes. I can't make any promises.
Tell your brother good luck being in there, and you guys enjoy the game, and we'll talk to you soon, brother. Wait, what did you say? I don't know what you say. What'd you say? What did he say?
Nah, I said nah. F that. No good luck out here.
That's a great view. That's definitely a great view to have at a football game for sure, man.
I'm gonna get up out of here as well, Carl. Thank you for actually bringing me on.
No problem.
I hope the Bengals win. Not the Bengals. I mean the Vikings win, and that everybody loses on that Cardinals pick.
Yeah, we'll see about for sure. You're the only one over there, so we'll see. Actually, no, because Ray went with the Vikings too.
Oh, so I got company.
Yeah, you got company over there with that pick. So you guys enjoy. Happy Sunday, and Greg, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, fellas, I'm out of here, man. I'll check in.
All right,
enjoy the game, sir.
For Travis.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, facts. Enjoy. Look out for Travis potentially getting mauled in a debate on smoke and mirrors.
Is that an invite to Travis to smoke and mirrors?
I mean, it's about time. Week two in the football season. I ain't had my invite in a while, but it's all right.
I think that's a clear-cut invite. Greg, I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Yep.
All right. We got 3 more games left. The Titans and the Seahawks. I think this is a toss-up here based on everyone else's picks. Rick goes with the Seahawks. Chuck Seahawks. Declan Titans. Or maybe it's not a toss-up because everybody else goes with the Seahawks. Paul, who you got?
I'm going Titans. I'm happy to explain why, but for the interest of
Please
time,
do. Show your work.
So absolutely, I'll explain why. That's what I do. So last week, I think Derrick Henry had like 5 carries for 0 yards. I think they established the run early and often. The run will open up this Julio project, which we're waiting to see. We already know what A.J. Brown can do. But more importantly, the Titans are one of the best coached football teams in the sport. And I'm never one to sit here and pretend that coaching matters. But they got embarrassed on Sunday. We're talking about some of us felt like they were a Super Bowl contender. Actually, I think Travis said that, right? So with that being said,
we might have to check the tape on that.
No, you said that. So that being said,
we might have to check the tape on that.
A long, hard week of great coaching, getting back to the basics, discipline, watching the tape. I think the Titans will come out and they will not allow Tyler Lockett to run all over the place. And that's why I'm going with the Titans. I think they find a way to win. It's warm weather in Seattle, so it won't play a factor like it would later in the season with the rain. So give me the Titans.
All right. Ray?
I'm going Seahawks, man. I do not like the Titans defense at all. They did not look good. They really don't have a pass rusher still. So give me the Seahawks.
Travis?
I'm going to go Seahawks as well. Like Ray said, I'm not a big fan of that defense on the Titans side. The offense did.
They were Super Bowl contender last week.
The offense did. We're going to check the tape. I might have picked them for the division.
And I said that no one can guard Nuke. That's what I said.
I believe I picked them for the division. I don't know if I said Super Bowl contender. We're going to check the tape on that. But as I was saying, the offense didn't look good last week. Did they bench the left tackle?
No, he didn't get benched. He went on Twitter and gave Chandler Jones his flower for getting cooked.
No, he didn't finish that game. So that's what I want to know. Did he get benched?
A lot of people late, but he didn't get benched.
Oh, all right. I just want to make sure. But the game is in Seattle, and it's going to be the 12th man. They're going to be back in that stadium for the first time in 2 years. They're going to be live in that stadium today. I'm going to go to Seahawks on this one.
Okay, we got the Chiefs versus the Ravens. Everyone went with the Chiefs. Is that a clean sweep here?
Yep, Chiefs. What is it? Pat Mahomes is going to be like, what, 4-0 against the Ravens? Something like that. He's undefeated. I know that. So yeah.
Travis?
Chiefs.
Paul's the only one who didn't
for the
answer
Ravens.
yet. I don't know if he's going to give us the Chiefs or he's going Ravens.
Nah, I got to go Chiefs, bro. I mean, they don't got no running backs.
The offensive line did not look good.
The Ravens has always played the Chiefs. It's been tight every time, all right? But this time, it won't be tight.
I believe their left tackle Staley will be out. They're moving Villanueva from right tackle to back to his natural position at left tackle.
None of it
the
matters.
Ravens got some. They got some issues.
You can't. If the Ravens can't win the football, they can't win. And for
they got some issues on that offensive line. I believe they were.
We're about to start looking at the Ravens not making the playoffs in a couple weeks. That's going to be the next conversation that we'll be talking about.
I believe he's right.
I told you.
All right. Our last
we're out
game.
here working out cornerbacks from the street. Okay, you're going to bring cornerbacks from the street to go play the Chiefs? Good luck with that.
Our last game, we have the Lions versus the Packers. There was a meme that Ray shared that Aaron Rodgers threw the game because he wants to get traded. I thought people would buy that, but we sold it. It was a failed attempt, but everyone here is going with the Packers right now. Does he have a bounce back game, or could we give the Lions a shot, Paul?
There's no shot. I lose on Monday Night Football following Aaron Rodgers' worst game in his life. They're gonna run it up, and they're gonna run it up big so that people can stop talking about the Green Bay Packers.
Ray?
Man, this is going to be a blowout. They usually blow out the Lions anyway, but this is going to be real bad. It's going to be like, I'll go ahead and say it, 4 touchdowns, maybe in the first quarter.
Oh, wow. Jeez. That's disrespectful. Shit.
It's the Lions.
Quarter, bro.
It's the Lions.
Shit.
It ain't that bad. Come
Did you
on,
see
bro.
him against 49ers last week? Did you see him against the 49ers?
I seen him drop 30, 33 on the 49ers.
No. That's what Ray would call garbage time.
That was garbage.
Did it happen or not?
That's them garbage minutes.
But did it happen? Was that not an interesting finish?
Trav, so Trav, Packers for sure.
Of course, for fantasy purposes, I need Aaron Rodgers to go off.
Stop talking about your fantasy team. Your team is whack. Stop talking about them.
All right.
My team we got quality players. I got Alvin Kamara. I got DeAndre Hopkins, and we still lost. Aaron Rodgers did nothing for me.
Sounds like you need to trade one of them for some value because your team is whack.
All right. Everyone except for Declan started off this week with 1 point because he went with the Giants. So everyone, I'm just giving the facts over here. Everyone went with Washington except for Declan. Good luck to everyone.
At one point,
Carl got shade, bro.
Right.
Because I said this after I said this just for the record. I said that the Giants defense was sus after the game, and Greg didn't. I don't know if Greg addressed this. I said that, and Deck laughed at me and said, "I don't know the players." I'm like, bro, I'm watching the same game you're watching. But then now, 2 games in, he was on his show talking about, oh, the defense has been terrible. I told you this last game. Next time, listen to the older statesman. I may not know players in football, but I am watching the same game you're watching. So don't come here and try to tell me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Whoa, you got Carl coming at you.
No, straight up, man. No, straight up. I'm watching the same game. He's like, oh, no, that's not true. And then he contradicts himself the entire time. What are you talking about? Come on, man. And then you later on agree with me after I told you that the defense was sus. Clearly,
you see the shirt he's wearing? He about the size and line up Deck. Blood sport. Stop playing.
Come on. And then not only that, he turns around and he also says that the Eagles didn't finish last. And then he turns around and says Jalen Hurts is the truth. Like, what are you talking about? Come on, man.
I know what he's talking about. They call that DTD. Double tape.
Declan. Like, come on, man. You can't do that in these streets. Come on, man. We got to call it what it is. Any quick fantasy tips for you guys? I know we're working on the fantasy show. I'll be having that soon enough information. But any fantasy tips for people out there?
I ain't got nothing. Last week, too. Ain't really much to do.
Travis?
I'm struggling. I'm still trying to get do I want to go Jalen Waddle on that last one? I guess I'm gonna do it. I didn't like the way Cortland Sutton looked last week. I need him to get back on the horse. All right. You got your one game, where you could, ease back into it. I need you to get back up there, sir. And what is going on in Jacksonville with that running back split? I got James Robinson. Can we give him the ball, please?
All right. And call me Leo. Any fantasy tips for the fans out there?
Now is not the time to panic. A lot of good teams lost last week in fantasy football. Not Travis.
Including mine.
But good teams. A lot of good teams lost. What you drafted will come to fruition. Be patient. You got a long season ahead of you. And do not be afraid to roll a dice on Tyler Higbee if you're in the DFS games. Very inexpensive. Matt Stafford loves the tight end position. And keep your eye on the running backs in Detroit. A lot of value. If you got them, you might want to flip them. If you can play them, you should play them. Swift and Williams will both cook. They're the best receivers in Detroit, as well as the best running backs. That's my 2 cents.
All right. Greg also said don't listen to anything Travis has to say about fantasy.
Nothing he said.
That's what Greg just said. He said, pro tip, don't listen to Travis. So that's the tip.
Greg, I got a trade coming your way. Come on, Greg, stop playing.
Oh, let me give out Mike's picks for today since he's going head to head with he gave me his picks. So he basically says he's going with the Jets, the Eagles, the Bengals, the Bills, Broncos, Raiders, Saints, Browns, Bucks, Cardinals, Cowboys, Seahawks, Chiefs, and the Packers. Those are his picks for today.
And can people please stop calling me a Dak hater and a fake Cowboy fan, please? I am
we cannot stop calling you a Dak hater. We will not stop calling you that.
No.
They always seem like I'm a Dak hater. I'm not a Dak hater.
If the people say it, then it must be true, man.
No, he's just no. In the words of in the words of our great Travis, he's against capitalism. Are you against capitalism? Do you not want people to get paid?
He's against players getting paid.
Yeah, he's against capitalism.
Hey, I need to see you earned it. I can't say he earned it. He didn't, but whatever. I am not a Dak hater, though. I'm not a hater. Am I a fan? No. But I'm not a hater. I'm just a realist when it comes to
Oh,
See,
all right.
when I said that about Cam, I was a hater, but okay.
You know why? Because Cam was a fan favorite. I don't think Deco's really a fan favorite like Cam. That's probably the reason. Cam is a fan favorite among.
And Cam's an MVP though. He's an MVP though.
That is true too. Yeah, that is true.
Okay,
too.
but he didn't win us a Super Bowl, so I don't care.
But he got you there. He got you there.
He didn't win the game. Did you win the game?
Did Luke Kuechly win you a Super Bowl?
Hey, but he wasn't Cam Newton. He wasn't the great Cam Newton.
He was though, right? Wasn't Luke Kuechly?
Luke Kuechly was consistent throughout his whole career.
He Superman?
Luke Kuechly was consistent throughout his whole career. Cam was not.
He was consistently injured. That's what he was.
What are you talking about?
Concussion Central.
That's
what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
I do remember the game when he was on the field. I do remember the one game.
Please make
he's
sure,
guys. He's a Hall of Famer, unlike Cam.
Yeah, probably gonna get there too, bro.
What happened?
He gonna get in the ring of fame.
No, Luke Kuechly's going. Luke Kuechly's a gold jacket player. Cam is not.
Luke Kuechly is a gold jacket player. He don't got the volume.
You're crazy. He's going into the Hall.
He didn't play that many years. He played 7.
He's going into the Hall. Calvin Johnson didn't play that many years.
He is not Calvin Johnson. He is
Calvin
not
Johnson
Megatron.
didn't play that many years.
Did you see what Megatron did in the years he played?
Did you see what Luke Kuechly did in the years he played?
They're not comparable numbers. You should
yes, they are.
You go look them
I
up.
believe he has more trophies than Calvin Johnson.
Trophies?
In anything.
Did you see who Calvin Johnson had on his team?
Okay.
Travis, just shut up now, bro.
Did you see
You're digging yourself
You're not going to sit here and say Luke Kuechly's not going into the Hall of Fame.
You're digging yourself in the grave.
Luke Kuechly is going into the Hall of Fame. Easily.
First
ballot.
I don't know about easily. I don't know.
All right, bro.
Easily.
Yo, London Fletcher had a better career than Luke Kuechly, bro.
Easily.
London Fletcher is Hall of Fame.
Luke Kuechly is easily going into the Hall of Fame. He's going to walk into the Hall of Fame easily.
Had a better career than Luke Kuechly and won a Super Bowl.
Longevity does not make your career better.
And won a Super Bowl.
Longevity does not make your career better. Longevity does not make your career better.
He had the tackles.
Longevity does not make your career better.
He had the wins.
Longevity does not make your career better.
Is that a general statement?
All right, bro.
Travis, is that a general statement?
London Fletcher was not a better linebacker than Luke Kuechly.
Hey, bro.
Sorry, he
wasn't.
He wasn't. London Fletcher will not walk into the Hall of Fame like Luke Kuechly does. Luke Kuechly will easily get into the Hall of Fame.
The only person from that
he was the best linebacker of his era.
He wasn't.
Whatever was London Fletcher the best linebacker of? Whatever was London Fletcher the best linebacker?
You don't have to be the best linebacker, bro.
Luke Kuechly was.
Wasn't either.
Luke Kuechly was.
Right,
Luke Kuechly was.
Yo, what was the linebacker who retired at 28, Ray, from San Fran?
Luke Kuechly was. Excuse me?
I can't remember his name.
Pat something? Way better than
Patrick Willis?
Pat Willis. Way better than Luke Kuechly.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about it? Bobby Wagner been running the sport for a decade. Better than Luke
Bobby
Kuechly.
Wagner was not better than Luke Kuechly. They were both.
All
Luke
right.
Kuechly was the one. Bobby Wagner was the 2. Stop it. 1A, 1B. Stop it.
It's the reason why he gets the gold shoes every year from John Madden. He was the best linebacker.
His name was Patrick. His name was Patrick Willis. Yeah, Patrick Willis.
His entire career, he was better than Luke Kuechly.
Thank you, Kasim. Thank you.
What are you talking about?
All right, but again, Luke Kuechly was the best linebacker of his area, of his era.
Best ability is availability. I stole that ball.
And Luke Kuechly was available.
Luke Kuechly wasn't available. Bobby Wagner was.
Yes, did he miss a few games for concussion? But for the most part, he was available.
Years, bro.
What few years? How many games?
Find
the final numbers. What seasons? Few years did he miss because of concussions? Look it up, please. Thank you. Tell me. Look it up.
Look it up.
No, look it up.
I'm looking it up. Give me 1 second.
Luke Kuechly.
Well, while he looks it up, I just want to remind the fans, thank you for supporting the Sports Hit List. We got 3 minutes until the game start. Reminder that
thank you for your patience for listening to a guy named Travis.
How you spell his name? How you spell his last name?
You don't even know how to spell his name because he wasn't in it.
a reminder we have. We all failed spelling bees. That's why they even attempted. So you know,
right.
Tomorrow night we have Smoke and Mirrors at 7:00. Please make sure you join them. They'll do a recap of the games. When my Wednesday show comes back this Wednesday, I may have Travis to come back on and defend his picks if he wins. If you guys are available for that, we got the Wednesday show coming back. We also have Tuesday, the Fan Zone at 5:00 with Mike Phillips and Manny with Eminem. And then Friday for Smoke and Mirrors at 4:00. Did you find it?
Yeah, 8 seasons. He basically played every game. 5 seasons, he played every game. Besides 3, he played one season. He played 10 games, and the other 3 was.
So you said he missed seasons. What seasons did he miss?
Over the course of his career, he's missed the season.
Seasons. Come on now, stop.
Yeah, he was pretty healthy. He was pretty healthy. Looking at it.
Thank you. Thank you.
25 games in his career, B. That's
Thank
2
you.
seasons.
Pretty healthy. Thank you. Pretty healthy. It's okay.
2 out of 8 is 25%.
It's okay. Pretty healthy.
If I missed 25% of the year,
pretty
I would have a
healthy.
job
Thank you.
next year.
Pretty healthy. Okay.
You guys are
best
definitely
linebacker of his era.
Entertaining for my Sundays. I love you guys. I appreciate you. You guys did great. This was funny. This was definitely fun. I'm going to keep track of the picks as the games go along. I know the comment section.
Make sure you're watching Jalen Hurts, Travis, and Ray.
Right? I will. Hopefully he impresses. He impressed last week. I need him to do it again.
Hey, my brother's a Eagles fan, so he always gives me all the numbers on her.
Travis, are you free for Wednesday? You good for Wednesday at 4?
He's free. Book him.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right.
How you gonna tell me? I'll make it work.
Yo, Carl, you know what? Something that's funny. They're gonna sit here and tell you they need to see more from Jalen Hurts, but they don't need to see more from Taylor, the Bear Company, Heineke.
We didn't say that. I said we need to see more from him as well. We both said we need to see more. We both said that.
Jalen Hurts like he Dwayne Haskins, bro.
We both said that. We both said we need to see more. We need to see more from both quarterbacks.
All right, we'll see what happens today. You guys enjoy the games. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All
right.